Guys, it's Frances, and I was asked to do a collab with some lovely ladies, and I will have their information linked below. But this is our stone marble collab, and if you'd like to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, I'm starting out with just a white base, and this is Snow Me White, Sinful Colors, and a Sharpie-esque type of marker, and just in black. And this is I believe a Michaels brand, a Michaels in-home brand. And this is 91% isopropyl alcohol, and you can pick that up at Walgreens or Target or wherever. And I will link this brush below too. I got it off of Amazon. It is a nail art brush, but you can honestly use kind of any long, thin brush that you have on hand. And this particular marker has a thicker end as well as one of those really fine point ends, and I'll be using both in the video so you can see what they look like. All right, so I'm going to go in with this thicker marker, and it will make obviously a thicker line. And I'm going to go in kind of randomly and with a thicker and thinner and make, if you ever look at marble, you can see usually there's really dark veining throughout it. And I'm just going to make those marks wherever I would like to see the veining on that particular nail. And I'm trying to do this as randomly as possible. And then I will dip that paintbrush into the isopropyl alcohol and then come in, and as you add that alcohol to the ink, it will diffuse it, and it should make that where that one middle piece, one veining is stronger than the other parts, but then it'll diffuse outward and start to look a little bit marble-esque. Now at this point, I'm watching as I'm doing this and I'm thinking, oh, this is a big old mess and I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to do stone marble. But I came in with a little bit more alcohol, and as you can tell, I'm also dipping onto the paper to remove some of the ink from my paintbrush, and it's diffusing it even more, and I'm pulling that ink across the nail into the whiter parts so it's not too white. And then I thought, well, actually this isn't too bad. Okay, now I've sped up the rest of this process for you. That way you don't have to watch me mark, but I wanted you to see how I'm coming in and going different directions on the nail, and it gives you kind of a different look whichever way you go. And you can come in, the beauty part of this is you can come in with extra alcohol. If it's too dark, you can actually make it lighter in that area, and you can remove as much of that ink as possible. What I did forget to tell you was before I started this process, I put on 2 coats of that Sinful Color Snowy White, and then I added a quick dry top coat, and that's really, really important because if you try and come in with this marker on wet nails, especially with that thinner point, you're just going to dig in and make holes and you're not going to get any ink on there. So I would give it a good 10-15 minutes to dry, even with a quick dry top coat. And here I'm just doing some more diluting. I decided on this nail to stay more on one corner, so I didn't want the nails to look too uniform, because if you look at a big slab of marble or a marble countertop, it doesn't look very uniform. So I wanted it to be at the least uniform as possible. As I was doing this, another idea came to me as well. I thought that it would be really cool also to use a gray marker along with the black marker, and that would add some kind of color dimension to the situation. I didn't unfortunately have a gray marker, but I thought it would be really, really cool to do that as well. I also wonder if a turquoise marker could be used over the white. You know how they have that turquoise kind of marble? You could come in with, I guess, a lot of the turquoise marker and then have the little bit of white peeking through. I'm wondering if that would work kind of like reverse veining, if that makes any sense. Obviously, these are things to try. I really ended up loving this design, and it's so very easy to do. All right, I slowed down the pinky for you because I did something here that I wanted to show you. I came in just like regular, marking up where I wanted it to be, diluting, diluting, diluting some more. I diluted this nail a little more than I wanted to, at this point, and I thought maybe I diluted a little. See, I went a little overboard with the alcohol there, and I feel like I diluted a little too much. So I wanted to come in and add back in a little bit of the marker. And you see that it's really not working for me there. I'm wondering if maybe what I need to do is either dry up the excess alcohol, because I think that might have been affecting it, or if maybe I added another clear coat or top coat on top of it, I could then add over that again. And what I'm doing here is just adding another layer of top coat to seal in that marker. If I got alcohol or anything else on it, it would probably dilute it any further, and this is where I wanted to keep it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add some stamping. I thought this face might be a cool idea, make it look almost like a marble statue. I'm coming in with Esmalta Pinguino, and that'll be my stamping polish. And I'm going to use just a regular old gift card as a scraper. And I'm coming in with my clear stamper that I got on Amazon, and I will link that below. I only wanted this on my accent finger just because I didn't want to cover up that stone pattern on the rest of my nails. I thought it was just so pretty and so interesting. And for cleanup, I'm just using, this is masking tape, just regular old Scotch masking tape. You could also use clear tape, the wrapping paper tape, whatever. You could even use washi tape to clean up. I just hate using acetone on my skin unless I absolutely have to, and stamping polish in particular really does clean up well off of your skin. The finer the lines, the better, and there were really only fine lines left after the stamping. And there it is, all cleaned up. I'm ready to go. And it was really hard cleaning up on camera just because I don't want to cover it up. And here I'm just adding a clear coat on there to make sure that my stamping doesn't go anywhere, doesn't pull up. And this design is finished. And I really, really, really love how this turned out. If you're just starting out doing nail art, I would suggest starting with the stone marble. It's really interesting. It looks like it's very difficult to do, and it absolutely isn't. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to watch the videos of the other ladies. I can't wait to see what they had planned. And if you're coming from their channel, I want to welcome you, and I hope you stay and subscribe and watch and see what I have. Thank you so much for watching.